Welcome back, my night outers. That was 51 Shortfalls, The Better Part of Me. In studio today, we have Jessica Hines from Artful Expressions. Artful Expressions. Wow, I'm tripping over my tongue already. By the way, if you're listening in and you want to get in touch with us, you want to be part of the show like Jess here, hit me up email-wise, mynightout@verizon.net. Check us out on Facebook, /mynightout. Instagram and Twitter. You can hit me directly, DJ Psycho Eddie. Definitely want to check out for all your local events, mynightoutri.com. Jess, we have you in the hot seat. We're going to back up a little now. You're a Rhode Island native, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Where did you grow up?
In West Warwick.
In West Warwick. Catholic schooling?
Yes.
We had that discussion earlier. So you are a product of at least 12 years of Catholic school.
Yes.
Just like me. Be afraid, kids. Be very afraid. But after you graduated from Catholic school and had enough of that torture going on, we'll call it, you went to college.
Yes.
You went to RISD.
I did. That was a little bit of a culture shock after being in Catholic school for 12 years.
Yes, you going from sheltered to liberal arts.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience, though. I met so many awesome people and people from all over the world, which it was just really cool. Now,
while you were in RISD, did you stay on campus or did you stay at home?
I did. I was fortunate, to be able to live on campus.
So on the weekends or whatever, you were associating with not only RISD students, but the Johnson & Wales students who have their own brand of unique, we'll call it.
Yeah, it's funny because you would always know like who went to RISD, who went to Brown. We would spend a lot of time up on Thayer Street.
Yes, I am well familiar with Thayer Street. And if you were hanging out at Thayer Street, that meant you also either went to Club Babyhead.
I never went there.
You never went there?
No, that is one place I never...
That's just showing you how sheltered you were.
Well, I remember the roommates that I had, we had this party one weekend, and we literally... all sat around and made snowflakes and stuff. So it was the crowd of people that I ended up with were...
You hung out with the homebody artistic type people.
I did. Yeah.
I did not hang out with them. I'm sorry. We hung out with the rowdy ones. But okay, so after RISD, you started teaching.
I did shortly after.
Now,
yes.
Did you go to another college after RISD, or you got your teaching degree from RISD?
No, actually, there were a couple classes and programs I took while I was at RISD. There was an artist teacher in school, and I really enjoyed that. One thing about when I started in the Catholic school, I knew someone that was there, and I wasn't aware that you didn't need your certification to actually teach in the Catholic school. So I was able to actually start right away, which is pretty amazing.
Which also explains a lot from my upbringing.
Oh, no.
No certification?
But can you swing a ruler?
So now you're a teacher at we won't mention any names in case, because I do have a few stalkers already. We don't want to get you started that early. But you are a teacher at a Catholic school, and we'll say it is in Warwick.
Yes.
Okay. Now, jumping back to Artful Expressions, a year and a half ago, you see the building. Mm-hmm. Let's do this. You ran right in, feet first. Tell me a little bit about that experience of just opening your business from square one.
If I think back on it, I guess if I would say, what would happen if, you opened it? People have asked, what was it like, were you scared? It's funny, I guess, because I didn't give it any thought at all and just jumped right in. It didn't even seem stressful. It was really more exciting than anything. And, the whole process was really fun. I didn't really have any major, problems. It's just pretty much making phone calls, talking to people, getting certain licenses, and then, just getting started. And I literally just hopped right in, and I did open Facebook again. I had a Facebook years ago, and then I closed it. I was like, oh, what is this? And
social media is critical.
Yeah.
If people don't know you're there, they're not going to come.
Right.
Especially going down First off, what's your address so people can find you?
It's 1191A Main Street. I'm actually, DeRobio's Barbershop shares the same number, so they're 1191 as well, but I'm 1191A.
Okay, so if I'm looking at the building, you're on the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're thinking
I'm trying
about
to
that.
think about it. I'm not good with directions. Yeah.
Okay. So now, once you got your business established and you started doing your social media, did you find that helped you out a lot, getting people to know what's going on, what you offered, and what do you offer?
Yeah, it really did help a lot. And, you know, friends and family have been so supportive, sharing everything. I'm so blessed to have people that have been spreading the word for me all the while. And Facebook has been a huge help. And as far as what I do there, I pretty much teach ages five and up for art classes. For younger kids, I usually do like things with their family or their mom and dad or something like that. I do birthday parties for kids. And again, the paint nights. And I've done things like partnering with other businesses. A friend of mine has a Mind and Body Studios in West Warwick.
Mary Bradshaw, she was in
Mary,
here a few
she's
weeks ago.
Awesome. And we're partnering in December. We're going to do another little fun night, you know, with some Zumba and painting. Combine the two for a fun night.
Now, I noticed on your site, because as a professional, I skimmed over your site quickly to do my research. You offer the Mommy and Me class.
Yes.
What's that?
That is for kids that are under 5 normally. It could actually be for anyone with their mom, but it's for younger kids who could maybe work on something with their mom, just kind of a little bonding experience.
More bonding, but still learning the fundamentals of
Yeah, absolutely. And they also get a hand from their mom as well, so it's not like me hanging over them. It's kind of a little experience for them to kind of work together, and I'm just sort of the guide.
Okay. And you did say something which piqued my interest. You also do the wine and paint nights, or what, do you have a special name for that, or just a paint night and bring BYOB? Or
Yeah, you know, I didn't come up with a catchy title for it because there's so many different names. If you look online, you know, there's like Wine and Paint, Paint and Vino, Pino's Palette. There's like all these places that have names. So I figured since I had my art studio name, I would just kind of say Paint Nights, you know, for adults. And BYOB is definitely...
With the group of people that listen to this, you have to be very careful when you say the term for adults.
Or BYOB, because someone might roll in there with a keg.
Yeah, I was going to hit that later, but, you know... Because of the type of bands and music that we play and the amount of people that we come in contact with, myself and Tony, we've worked with people who do fetish nights and stuff. So when you bring up the for adults thing, you really have to specify A, dress code, and B, you're only allowed like a half a case of wine or
Yeah, no,
half a box.
It's actually, no, it's yeah, you know, if you have a party of 10 people and they bring a couple of bottles of wine, it's pretty tame, you know, and they'll bring snacks and things like that. I actually have a friend who's come a couple of times, and she's known for bringing a crock pot, which I think is really fun because it just kind of, you know, makes me feel like they're at home there.
yeah.
But yes, there's no dress code, but there is clothing involved.
There is clothing involved. So
It's important.
So you're not going to be branching off into the fetish and paint night.
No, and there are no nude models or anything of that nature.
Okay, we have to make sure covering all the bases
Yes, you
for
do, you're
our
right.
listeners. And if my mind went there, and I'm A, haven't had a drink in a couple of days, and B, you know, Catholic schoolboy, if it's popping into my head, there's someone out there tightening up their latex corset, saying,
And just a perfect segue into your next song, too.
I know. We are going to take a break. The next song is called New Day by the band Bending Over Backwards. I can't make this up. This is My Night Out Radio. We'll be back in a minute.
do the job it's meant to do. Nothing but sit and stare, like it's a game of truth or dare. Won't help me fix what's wrong from right. Youth of America, it's time to fight. You